Hi there birdies, welcome back to the nest. So today we have another 18 plus reading. You know I love it, I know you love it. So today we're gonna have another late night thoughts and fantasies pick a card. I did one a few months ago I think, and now we're gonna see if there are any new stories here. So if you've catched this video, you've got some messages here for you, and we're gonna look at, first we're gonna have some check-in to see if you're in the right place, in the right pile. It was a mix of both. We are also going to look at these little cards over here. The guidebook actually has, for each card, it has a a fantasy attached to it. So we're gonna take a look at it, and then we're gonna pull some more oracle cards and some more tarot and see what your fantasy is thinking about at night and what are their fantasies and all that. Okay, so we have 4 pals here with us today. We have some tarot cards for you to choose from, and I also have a few messages from my 18 plus messages deck. It is available for purchase, as well as my love oracle if you're interested in that. And before I pull those messages, I do want to just give you a little look into your cards, so you don't feel like biased or anything by the messages. So if you want to choose now by the tarot cards and jump right into it before you look into the messages, go and do that. But yeah, you can also choose by the timestamps. They're going to be down below. But for pile number 1, we have the High Priestess. For pile number 2, we have the 3 of Wands. For pile number 3, we have the Devil. And for pile number 4, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so again, pause the video if you want to, if you don't want to look into the cards so you don't get biased by it. But the timestamps are going to be down below. You can also look by the timestamps and jump into it. But for pile number 1, the message that we have is, I love trying new kinky things with you. We're going to pull some more of these at the end of your reading. But for pile number 2, we have, you have such a juicy booty, which kind of makes sense with the 3 of Wands. She's kind of showing off that booty. For my piles number 3s, we have seeing you touch yourself. I don't want to get demonetized, so read the rest in your own discretion. And for pile number 4, we have let's make up and make out. Okay, so again, you can choose by the tarot cards and the messages, by the timestamps, and whenever you're ready, I'll see you over there. Hi there, pal number 1. So if you chose the High Priestess and I love trying new kinky things with you, you're in the right place. Before we get into this, we are going to just have a little check-in to see if you're actually in the right place. You actually have a little extra tarot card. But we are going to be using my 2 new decks. So one of them is this 18 plus messages. Another one is the Make Me Love Oracle. So if you're interested in getting those, the links are going to be down below. But let's see. We're going to figure out who this person is, what is the current state of the connection. If it resonates, great, you're definitely in the right place. If it doesn't, then maybe check out another pal, or even the reading that I did, the previous pick a card that I did around this subject, okay? But, woo, we have here Cancer and Pisces. So you could be dealing with a water sign. It doesn't have to be, though. We also have the Hierophant with some Taurus energy, let your friends help you, and a new love, new person, beginnings, new chapter. So this may be fairly recent, fairly new, but I feel like it is headed in towards this direction, towards the Hierophant, towards a solid long-term commitment. You may even be from the same sign. It's like you may both be water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs, doesn't have to be, but I definitely feel like this could have started as maybe like right now you're just friends, but feelings are starting to be developed, and it's like, oh shit, what is happening here? And I do feel like it's headed towards this direction. I do feel like there's a bit of anxiety or a bit of unknown to it. So again, it may be really, really recent, and I feel like you're still trying to figure out, maybe your feelings are recent and you're trying to figure out those feelings, and it's like, okay, why do we do this? For some of you, this could have also been, like it could have started as a friends with benefits situation. I don't see that for all of you though. But this is a connection that is definitely guided and supported by your guide, so don't worry about it. But I get this feeling like you feel at home with each other. I also feel like there is a big spiritual connection between the two. Oh, yeah, that is so cool. So your tarot card for the fantasy is the High Priestess, and we have the Hierophant. And these two are like the Emperor and the Empress, so they're like a married couple. So I mean, maybe this is like you're already in a committed relationship with this person, but it's like there is a new step, a new beginning in the connection. But I really feel like this is a strong ass spiritual connection, and you're really truly guided towards one another, and your guides are fully supporting this, especially with Pisces here, which is kind of 12th house energy. It's interesting that I mentioned 10th house. Maybe your star has like coworkers or something. But I definitely feel like there is this 10th house. Oh my God, here I am with the 10th house. What the heck? 12th house energy of the unknown and spirituality and all of those things, and subconscious mind and everything. So I do feel like you were manifesting this person way before you got to know each other. And when you did, there was definitely this feeling of, I feel at home with you, I feel at peace, I feel like we really vibe together, really resonate with each other. But I definitely feel like there is a new beginning happening here in this connection. So you either just jumped into a commitment or into the next step of the commitment, or it's definitely headed that way, okay? But if that resonated, definitely take that as your confirmation. And let's get into your person's fantasies. So we already have here, love trying new kinky things with you, so that could definitely be one of their things. We have the High Priestess, the Six of Pentacles. Then we have soft whispers and unrequited love. So I kind of feel like there is this energy of, before we get into looking at these cards, but there is this energy of like spicing things up, like rekindling something. And it could definitely be that thing of like acting upon the feelings. Because there is really this thing of like, there's something hidden. There's a hidden desire here. And I feel like your person definitely wants to kind of spice things up and move things around, you know. I also feel like this person may really like your neck and kissing your neck. Maybe they also have like a feet fetish, but there's like a lot of kissing, because like this person is kissing that girl's neck, here kissing feet, here it's kissing the hand. So I really feel like this person kind of wants to like kiss all your body, and that's definitely something that they fantasize about. So let's see here. Where do we have this in English? Oh gosh. Oh, okay. So we have here the High Priestess, first of all, which says the truth behind simple knowledge, fantasy, connection with the spirit world, eros, love beyond pleasure, and action, open up to your partner. That's really interesting. Let's just, before we start talking, let's just get into the Six of Pentacles. Benevolence, fantasy, the granting of a favor. Eros, grant yourself and obtain pleasure from the gratitude and achievements of others, and action, indulge the needs of others without ever belittling yourself. So there's clearly this thing of like wanting to give you pleasure. And it's like giving you pleasure definitely gives me pleasure. So that's definitely one of their things. They may imagine like doing a lot of oral and like I really get this thing of like exploring your whole body, undressing you fully, and like just kissing every single inch to make sure that it's like I know every single inch and every corner of your body. There's also this thing of like with the High Priestess, the truth behind simple knowledge, connection with the spirit world. There is this feeling of, especially with I love trying new kinky things with you. This person may imagine like trying maybe even some Kama Sutra, maybe some, I don't know, some sort of, there's a name for it. It's not Kama Sutra. What is the name? But there's like a spiritual thing related with sex, and I definitely feel like this person would like to try it. The name is coming through. Oh my god, okay, it's not coming in. But I will eventually, it's like last second of this reading and I'll remember the name. But I really feel like this person kind of wants to bring in a little more spiritual side into the, you know, the sexual interactions with the two of you. And I also feel like there is a lot of like wanting to hear you whisper their name, I really feel like there is a lot of like, I want to pleasure you, because there is even this thing of like, with a high priestess, of love beyond pleasure, something like that. Yeah, love beyond pleasure. So it's really this thing of, and it's so interesting because I feel like if you're not in a relationship, it's definitely headed that way. And I feel like this person wants to show you love through this action, especially with soft whispers. Is like slipping out a little "I love you," you know, a little "Hey, I have feelings for you." I really feel like that's something that this person fantasizes about. And I even feel like this unrequited love is sort of a fear, but also a fantasy that they have. It's like, and this, you know, when it comes to like saying "I love you," it could be about just the next step of the relationship. So let's say you're already in a committed relationship and it's about moving in together. It's about having children. I feel like this person kind of wants to, you know, put that out there a little, like you're in the middle of it and they're like, oh man, I would love to have a child with you, you know? I feel like they kind of want to let it out, but I really feel like they are scared in like their subconscious mind whenever they are with you, you know, out of the fantasy. I feel like they get really scared of acknowledging those feelings and those desires, and I feel like they back away and they kind of hesitate in putting that energy forward. But that is definitely something that they desire, and they just want to make you feel appreciated, and they want to make you feel seen. I feel like sometimes they kind of doubt the connection and they freak out over it. Not doubt the connection in the sense of like, is this going to lead anywhere? But doubt in the sense of, am I crazy? This is so intense. This is so like, we're here 101, you know? It feels so spiritual. It feels so, I feel like there's electricity between the two. Woo, that is really insane. I love that. Because like I can feel like the shivers through my body. I really feel like you could have those shivers when you're together. It's really, really intense, I feel. And I feel like if you haven't had any sort of, you know, physical interaction with the two of you, within the two of you, I feel like it's also going to be very intense and a very spiritual energy between the two. And I feel like it's going to be awesome. But I really feel like this person, like their biggest fantasy is acknowledging their feelings and their desires to you. And definitely lots and loads of oral here. But let's see, what do we have here? Let's pull some more tarot. We have the Five of Wands. We have the King of Cups. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Not surprised to see that one there. Seven of Swords and the Sun. And we also have the Seven of Wands here. So this person definitely wants to fight for you. I definitely feel like they have a strong desire, especially with the King of Cups and the Eight of Wands coming through. They have a strong ass desire to acknowledge their feelings and to communicate them to you. I also feel like there's something about like being fully vulnerable to each other, and like I feel like afterwards this is the type of person that they kind of want to know about your day. They want to you know, talk to you and ask like, what did you think? Did you like it? Are you okay? You know, was there something that you didn't like? Or, you know, I feel like this person just wants to catch up with you and they just want to make you feel really at peace. There is really this thing of like being fully naked towards one another and for each other. And I also feel like they have a kink for your booty. Also like legs, like anything below waist, I feel like they have a huge kink for it. Yeah, but I definitely feel like this person fantasizes definitely about like communicating their feelings to you and, you know, doing it while you're doing it. There's also this thing of, I don't know, I feel like they kind of especially with I love trying new kinky things with you, I kind of feel like sometimes they fantasize about doing it in public, maybe even with other people watching. So I definitely feel like to be honest, I feel like they could be jealous of someone around you, and I feel like they kind of fantasize of doing it in front of that person's like, yeah, I'm doing it with pal number one, it's not you, you know? And I kind of feel like they fantasize about that. They definitely want to do it in front of other people, or at least they definitely fantasize about doing it in a public place where there's a possibility for you to get caught and everything. I also feel like they fantasize a lot about like multiple rounds and like going all night. And there's also something about like fighting, not necessarily aggression, but for example, maybe a little bit of pinning you down or something, or you pinning them down. But there is a bit, I actually feel like this person is the dominant one, but I definitely feel like there is a bit of like, I'm in control, and I don't know, putting a little bit of pressure, which could lead to, I don't know, some nails, you know, and I don't know, I feel like it's essentially like nails and pressure, but I don't think it gets to this point of like really hurting you or anything like that. But I do feel like this person kind of wants to wrestle you a little bit, you know, move you around and flip you around in whatever way they want. I feel like that's definitely something that they are into and something that they fantasize about. Let's see, is there anything else? I definitely get like a strong vibe of like multiple rounds. I also feel like this person likes it fast, whatever that is. All right, so I'm gonna pull some of these, kind of read them in your own thing, because I don't want to get demonetized. So yeah, you taste so good. I want to do things to you until you explode. Whew, okay. So yeah, look at this. Let me lick ice cream off your body. So there's definitely this thing of like wanting to explore your body. This person may really like to have food with, you know, or experiment at least food here with the sexual encounter. So I want to eat you for breakfast. Let's get one more. And I did see here, but bottom of the deck, let's make love under the stars. So there's really this thing of like, this person is not just about the physical attraction or anything like that. They definitely have feelings for you, and they do want to express them and make something of it really, really hugely. So your pictures turn me on, and then for no surprise, we have tie me up and make me yours. So there's definitely something about like, you know, pinning you down or something like that. And I definitely feel like this person may actually, you know, pleasure themselves while they look at pictures from you, or it's like you may post a picture and they're like, oh damn, okay, here we go. You know, it kind of just clicks them straight away. But there is definitely like some food play here that this person may also fantasize about. I feel like especially something, I'm hearing strawberries, but I feel like it's something like more liquid. So definitely, you know, it could be some ice cream. I'm also hearing chocolate, so it could be something around those lines. And there we go with the oral. So this person is definitely into oral, and but the thing is, it's like they don't necessarily want you to give them oral. They want to give you oral. You know, they want you to feel pleasured. They want you to feel okay and to feel welcomed and to feel, you know, satisfied. So that is a big, big fantasy of theirs. But yeah, I feel like the biggest kink here is, well, the more aggressive kind of thing, but especially the like doing it in public or with other people watching. I definitely feel like this person is jealous of someone. That is for sure. And I feel like the biggest thing is like them revealing their feelings to you. So even like beside the fantasy, I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't happened yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens really, really soon. Because we have here this 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So things are happening really quickly, and I really feel like this person wants to do that ASAP. So we have, again here, Pisces and Cancer energy. Then we have Leo and Sag coming through. So take those signs if they resonate, but it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to resonate at all. But there's definitely, like with the Sag, that is, you know, all about not spirituality necessarily, but like beliefs and exploring philosophy and that kind of thing. So I definitely feel like this person is into like exploring a lot. And with the Leo, that is definitely about sex. I feel like they could be kind of rough. They're not, again, it's not rough in the sense of like they would never hurt you. That is something that I feel like they really want you to know, especially if you haven't been intimate with this person yet. It's like they may be rough and they may be kind of, you know, dominant and possessive, but it's like, if I hurt you, please tell me. If you're not liking it, if you need me to stop, please tell me. You know, there's this feeling of, I want you to be okay, I want you to feel safe, but at the same time, this person's just, you know, rough. So it's like, I'm just gonna do me, but please tell me if you don't like it. But there's definitely it. And then with this Pisces and Cancer energy, there's so much emotion here. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so pile number one, I think those are all the messages that are coming through. I hope this, it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash the like button for me as well. And to subscribe, have it already. We have a bunch of 18 plus readings ready for you. More to come, and I cannot wait to have you here. If you want a private reading, we do actually have an 18 plus private reading. The link is going to be down below for that. And what else? You can also check out my other channel, the Sunny Virgo, for zodiac signs and especially zodiac cusp readings. And if you want to join a self-care community on Patreon, the link is also going to be down below. Okay, so I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Three of Wands and you have such a juicy booty, this is definitely your pal. If you have a juicy booty, then this is definitely your pal. But let's get started here with a little check-in to see if you're definitely in the right pal. Today we're going to use two of my new decks. They're available for purchase, so it's that 18 plus messages and a love oracle. So if you're interested in any of those, the link is going to be down below. So we have February and Aquarius, which is actually okay. February is actually Aquarius season, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be though. But let's see, we have the Four of Swords as well. We have the True Love card and Sour, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Interesting. So right now, to be honest, with the Four of Swords, you could be on a break, maybe even, full on separated, maybe even not communicating. There is this feeling of like nothing, absolutely nothing is happening in this connection. I would even say that your last interaction with each other could have been pretty bad. So if you did break up, it could have been a very tough and bad breakup. And I feel like this person, to be honest, I feel like they could be kind of regretting it. And with that Three of Wands, I kind of feel like they may want something more, but we'll get into those fantasies in a second. But I feel like even though you're separated, there could always be this, I don't know, I feel like there is this feeling of we're still connected, because my true love, it is my very like spiritual pal. I usually associate this with twin flames. Oh my god, I'm burping so much. So this person is definitely coming through with a lot of like messages. They definitely want to talk to you, but I feel like they're not really doing that, and they could appear very cold and detached. But I definitely feel like this person is I feel like they are trying to move on, and they are trying not to think about you, but I don't think that they can. I feel like they always come back to you. I feel like they always find a way, or their brain, their guides, their higher self, they always find a way to bring this person into your energy and to, reconnect with the two of you. I do feel like there could have been an imbalance here, because I'm seeing here it's like there's a 6 and there's a 2, there's a 3 and there's a 1. So it's like there is a progression for sure from 1 to 2 and from 3 to 6, but it's like there's always this. It's like you need to grow individually, but there is one person that it's kind of preventing. They're resisting the growth. They're resisting moving forward and actually becoming the person that they are supposed to be, that they are meant to be, their best version. I don't think that this is you, to be honest. I kind of feel like it could be this person. And I do feel like they're very detached from your energy. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like no contact, in full-on separation, and nothing is really happening. I kind of feel like this person is reflecting a lot on this connection and where it's headed and what happened and how they can make amends and change things around. So yeah, let's see. I mean, their late night thoughts should tell us what they're thinking about, but a lot of it could definitely be sexual. But we have here the Three of Wands. With that, you have such a juicy booty. We're going to look into the fantasy here from the book. And we also have seeking pleasure and pay attention to the red flags. Okay. I see where this is going. Let's just see here. Is this the Wands? Yes. Okay, so Three of Wands. The importance of the context. Fantasy. Oh, interesting. Fantasy, the lone fighter. Arrows, understand the conditions in which pleasure manifests itself. Action, examine carefully all you have around you. Look over your shoulder and take stock. This is so interesting, because I kind of feel like this, I mean, they obviously probably are not talking about their fantasies with just everyone, but I feel like this is something that they're keeping hidden. For some of you, there could be like a third party, so just be conscious of it. But it's like this person doesn't understand why they fantasize about you. This person doesn't understand why they cannot let you go, why they cannot move forward. And I feel like that really kind of, not necessarily pisses them off, but I feel like it definitely makes them question a lot of things. I also feel like this is so interesting with this, like the importance of context. There is something here around like it's not what it seems. I feel like there could be like someone against this connection, like between you and this person. And I feel like they're starting to understand that. But it's so interesting because at the same time we have seeking pleasure and pay attention to the red flag. So this person is coming through with a very player energy, and it's like all they want is, you know, the physical side. I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want anything else with you. I don't have feelings for you. Is that truth? Is that the truth? We're going to see. But with this, the importance of context, and it's like not everything is as it seems. It gives me a little bit of, it gives me an energy of maybe there are feelings and they're not acknowledging their feelings. Oh, and I just noticed, oh, how stupid of me. There is another person here, so there could definitely be a third party. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. But I feel like this person is getting really confused because it's like, I have someone else, or at least I have the possibility to be with someone else, but every single time I fantasize about you and not that other person. Wow, this person is really confused, and I feel like they're resisting this connection a little bit. Let me just pull another card here. Yeah, look at that. Memories, reminiscing, missing you, reconciliation. This person does want you. We also had chemistry coming through. We have past life, magnetic, deja vu, familiarity. So there's definitely this thing of like there's still the spiritual connection between the two. And then distraction. So this third party could definitely be a distraction here. But it's almost like they think that you are the distraction. It's like they are all over the place right now. But I feel like one thing is that they definitely reach out. They fantasize of reaching out. They could fantasize about doing it at a party. We have here fun times, and then we also have like a little fountain, and it does look like a party. So I feel like that's something that they fantasize about, and it's very like unexpected. It's very, I don't know, I feel like their fantasy is like they run into you in a party and things just go there straight away, and it's like really fast. You just rush into it because you've been missing it. And when I say you, it's like both of you have in their fantasy, both, maybe not, but I mean, you're still watching this video, so maybe, but it's like both of you have been missing each other so much and each other's physical touch. And I did sort of, you know, emphasis on physical touch because I feel like you touch each other spiritually a lot. I feel like you're really, really connected. But this person really has this feeling. It's like you see each other at a party and straight away go to the bathroom, or even right there. But it's like things straight away happen because they just need you. They crave you. They feel your body. I feel like this is crazy because they feel your body. They can feel you there with them. This person is hugely attracted to you. That is for sure. But let's see here. So we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Fool, the Six of Swords, the Three of there is definitely a third party here. This person, to be honest, they may fantasize about having a threesome. That is for sure. Man. This person is a mess. Like, if they do reach out, please be careful because I feel like they want more, but they cannot understand that. And when I say that is that I feel like they understand that they want more, but they at the same time they refuse those feelings. So it's like we do what we have to do, but then afterwards it just goes back into ghosting and lack of action, and nothing is going to happen there. So I feel like this person, like in the 3D, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually don't make any type of move towards you, because I really feel like they're not ready for it, but at the same time they kind of want to. But I feel like they create the physical side of things as an excuse. You know, it's like, oh, you know, I'm just craving pile number 2 so much, like I need to have them, so I'm going to reach out. But I feel like there's more to it. Like the true, honest, deep intention, it's more. And it's related with feelings, it's related with wanting to take a chance with you. But I feel like they cannot accept that, they cannot embrace that, they cannot come to sense with that. And so they just either don't do it or they do it from that sexual aspect, and then it appears that it's just for sex, but when it's in reality it's really not. But there's really this thing of like when they fantasize about, like with a fool, there's this thing of like the chance encounter, and you just move straight away into kissing, and it's like, come on, we have to go. I really feel like this person would like to, like there's something about cum. It's like they want to do it inside you. They want you to do it inside of them, you know? There's definitely this thing of maybe even like in your mouth. That is also something. But I also feel like there's this aspect of, I definitely feel like this person would like to try it with other people, or at the very least with other people watching. That is also something that is coming through. I do feel like this person does put you on a pedestal, and it's like they compare every single person to you. And I feel like even with a third party, if there is one, I feel like they compare that third party to you. And maybe even like sometimes they may slip that out. It's like, you don't do it this way. Like, you know, pound number 2 used to do it, or something like that. But it definitely fantasizes a lot about you. I also feel like one thing that this person fantasizes is about like you being all alone and maybe even a bit sad. And then when you see them, it's like you light up and you just transform and you're like super giddy, super excited, super happy. I feel like this person, what is coming through is that this person kind of wants you to be sad, that they are not with you, that they are away, and it's like you can only find happiness when it's with them. Or at the very least, it's like you can only find pleasure when it's with them. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, pound number 2, but this person is kind of toxic. I have to say it. I have to put it out there. But they definitely fantasize about you, and they definitely fantasize about, like, doing the nasty with you, and, yeah. While they apparently have someone else, which is crazy. I definitely feel like there is a lot of oral. To be honest, I feel like when it comes to you, there's a lot of, like, exploring your body and wanting to touch, again, physical touch. I feel like that is the biggest thing when it comes to you, them to you. They definitely want to touch your body. But when it comes to the rest of it, I feel like they imagine a lot of oral sex, you giving them oral sex. That is for sure. I also feel like this person kind of wants you to spend the night with them and like sleep over and everything. That is also something that they fantasize. But it's almost like you spend the night and you two spend the night together at your house so they can have an excuse to move away, before you wake up, they go away, and you don't really have to talk again, and this person just ghosts you again. So yeah, oh my god, let's pull some of these messages. I was not expecting this today. Look at that. Yeah, can you take the pipe? That head game makes me want more. So definitely a lot of oral. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. So they definitely think a lot about you. A lot. Read this in your own discretion, because I don't want to, I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm trying my best here. But yeah, there's definitely, what happened there? There's definitely a lot of nipple play here as well. And it's that thing, I feel like there is definitely this thing of, like when it comes to you, there's definitely a lot of touching and everything. But when it comes to them, there's a lot of like you using your mouth for some reason. So you could have a really pretty good mouth, I have to tell you. But yeah, look at that. This person just thinks so much about you. And we also have, I think a little massage would do you very good. So again, physical touch. So this is basically not adding too much to our fantasy. But yeah. Is there anything else? I also feel like that is the thing. It's almost like when they're in the middle of it, they start the fantasy and everything and they get into it. And I feel like at first they really get into this place of, oh, I'm just going to reach out, or I'm just going to do, to fantasize in a very like not committed way, in a very just, oh, it's just physical attraction way. But I feel like by the middle of it, they're already thinking about taking a chance with you to build a relationship. They're thinking about you two moving in together, going for a trip, traveling together, creating a family. this person is like, when they're caught up in the middle of it, in the middle of the thought, in the middle of the fantasy, they allow themselves to actually think about a future. But then it's almost like reality kicks in and their brain kicks in, and they kind of mute their heart, and they just push it away. And so they stop fantasizing about those things, and they really push those things away. And it's like, no, I need to ghost pal number 2. I need to move away. I need to, just don't. So yeah, and right now, if this was a reading about like future things and what is the possibility of you two actually being together, it seems very unlikely, or at least it would be very toxic, because this person is definitely not ready for that. So yeah, I mean, I'm the bearer of the truth, even if it hurts, but I feel like for some of you may actually need to hear this, okay? This person is definitely toxic, so just be careful about it, at least right now. I'm not saying that you're never gonna get back together or anything if that is in your desires, but at least right now, this is definitely not in the place to happen, okay? Definitely not in the place to happen. But yeah, so pile number 2, this was quite intense for an 18 plus pick a card. But yeah, I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. I hope it brought you a little bit insight into your situation. But if you enjoyed it, definitely smash that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here. And you can also check out my pick a cards. We actually have an 18 plus pick a card, so pick a card. My private readings, we have an 18 plus private reading, so definitely go check it out. As well as the link is going to be in the description box, and it's also going to be a link for Patreon if you want to join us in a self-care community. We have journaling prompts, yoga sessions, book recommendations, tarot readings, so definitely go check it out. And you can also check out my other channel, the Sunny Virgo, especially for cusp readings. So if you're interested in that, also go check it out. But this is what I have for you. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So if you chose the devil, and the seeing you touch yourself makes me very excited, let's say, you're definitely in the right place. Straight away, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, just a little confirmation. And speaking of, let's talk about that. Let's see if you're actually in the right pile. And we're going to look into what is currently happening. Who is this person? What can give you a little hint if you are in the right place or not. Today, we're going to use 2 of my new decks, the 18 plus messages and a simple love oracle. So if you're interested in any of those, the links are going to be down below, okay? But we have July, and we also have October. So your person or you could be born in any of these months, but it doesn't have to be. We also have the Fool with some Aries energy. Free yourself, and ooh, twin flame, spiritual past life mirroring. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like there's this energy of like you're absolutely, like you're really big opposites of one another. There's something like that. It's like one of you could be a bit more extroverted, and that is actually interesting because I feel like it's like one of you is an introverted extrovert and the other one is an extroverted introvert. There's like, you actually bond really well and you have a lot of things in common, but it always feels like you're way too different. There is a little bit of this energy, but it's like, it doesn't mean that it's not working, because apparently it is. Or, I feel like it's just, apparently it is because you're twin flames, essentially, but I feel like that is not an issue. That is what I mean. And I almost feel like you could spend a lot of time together. When you do spend time together, it's like you could be at like a closed space. I'm hearing TV, so you could like watch a movie. I don't really get like Netflix and chill vibes. Maybe you haven't even been intimate with this person yet, but for some of you, I'm seeing the unicorn, and for some of you, this may even be like a same-sex situation. Doesn't have to be totally, but just take that as confirmation. But you could like watch a lot of movies together, or you talk a lot about like cinema, TV shows, maybe even work with that area, or one of you does, and it's like you may send a lot of information about it to each other or something around those lines. I also feel like there's something around someone breaking free. So again, especially if this is like a same-sex situation, it could be that someone is kind of coming out. or one of you has come out and the other one hasn't, and that is the struggle here. But yeah, I definitely feel like there is this feeling of like, I really feel like one of you feels very, it's like I feel like you're both two homebodies, but one of you is an introverted homebody and the other one is an extroverted homebody. And on the other hand, I feel like you go outside and the roles kind of flip and switch. I even feel like when you go outside, it's almost like maybe you were your person, one of you. I feel like there was this like kind of mask of like being someone that they're not truly, you know, something around those lines. But yeah, I hope this makes sense. With the Fool, I do feel like there is like a new beginning here. I'm hearing that if it was, you know, if it was all dependent on you, we would have already like taken the leap of faith a long time ago. So maybe you're the divine feminine here in the twin flame journey, and this divine masculine kind of needs to catch up. But I really feel like with this Fool and for yourself, a little message that the separation could be coming to an end. And in this case, I do feel like there is a big, beautiful possibility for you to actually be together, because not all twin flames end up together. So yeah, but I do feel like there is a beautiful opportunity for the two of you to actually do that and be together and have a really solid, strong relationship here. And there's definitely this feeling of like the divine masculine, even if it is not, sorry, excuse me, maybe your divine masculine is having, you know, trouble expressing their feelings to you. Because I was going to say that even if it's not around like coming out, has gay, you know, has part of the LGBTQ community, it could be that this person is really having struggle with, oh my god, my throat chakra is really killing me. It could be that this person is having a big trouble with accepting who they are and accepting their feelings and coming out to you about their feelings, you know. But yeah, let's get into the fantasy here after I drink a little tea. Because this person, my god, they're having huge troubles with, maybe you are too, but this person is definitely having some troubles here with their throat chakra. So I actually had a little extra, a little extra tarot card, which we love. So we have here those two cards that you've already seen, so the Devil, and now we have the Ace of Cups. We were talking about new beginnings, weren't we? And this person kind of coming out and everything, and I kind of like that may be happening, or at least that is in their fantasies, that is in their late night thoughts. We also have Doubt and Indecision, and I love that that is a 9, and we have Getting to Know Each Other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful, because it's like there are two opposite energies here. I feel like this is where you perhaps are or have been, excuse me, and this is definitely where things are headed. And for things to be headed here into this new beginning, it definitely needs to come to an end of a cycle. And I feel like that is all dependent on your person, not so much you. I feel like you may even be like this yellow lady here that is guiding the dude, you know. So it doesn't matter if you're a female or not, but I definitely feel like you're the one that is guiding this person and perhaps encouraging them, even if it's not in a romantic way, you know. I feel like you're just encouraging them to be their best selves. I feel like you could be very supportive of their dreams, of their, you know, their desires, what they want to build and create in their life. And I feel like you're always there for them, you know. And I feel like that is something that they definitely think about, maybe even talk. Maybe like, I'm getting the sense of like, there's either a really close friend that they can talk to, but I feel like most of the times they just talk to themselves, and this is like their thought process. They may even talk to like a spirit buddy, a spirit guide or something, but that is definitely it. And I so love that in this Devil card, like the girls are breaking free and they're breaking each other's chains. So there is clearly this thing of like you're helping each other a lot, and this person is just so grateful for you, and this person definitely fantasizes about like having a new beginning with you. And I mean, one of the things is definitely like mutual touching yourselves, mutual alone time, and that is something that they think about. I even feel like this person may not be very experienced, so they could be like a virgin or something, and it kind of makes them confused because it's like, okay, what happens? It's like I feel like they have a notion, but it's like, okay, what happens here? How does this go, you know? So I feel like that is one of the things that they fantasize, because they don't have a lot of experience. So they just, they may even fantasize about things that other people tell them, maybe even a little bit of like videos of that kind, to get inspired and to just, you know, understand how things go. But yeah, for some of you, you kind of need to know that this person is single, has a Pringle, okay? No one else there. But this person, like, they have a lot of feelings, and I feel like one of the things that they fantasize is definitely about, like, admitting their feelings to you. So we have over here the Tower, we have the Empress, we have the Two of Cups. Oh, this person is a sweetie. I love this. Which is this? We have the Hermit. It's like they want to come out of the shadows. That is for sure. We also have Strength. And we have the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Cups. Oh my god. Okay, so by the way, in terms of zodiac signs, we have Leo, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, that Capricorn, and I don't know if I mentioned Sag, but we have Sag as well. Okay, so just in case those signs mean anything to you. But I definitely feel like, and then we also saw the Hermit, so that is Virgo energy. But I definitely feel like one of these person's fantasies is about, I feel like it starts with them kind of, you know, with this, the Tower is like, there's even like that fire over there. It's like there's an explosion of things, you know? So I feel like this is the explosion of this person's feelings for you, of this person coming out, if that is the case. And there's definitely this thing of, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for you. I can now officially level up, and I can now like officially be at the same level as you, and we are ready to get into a relationship. So I even feel like there is definitely a lot of thought of, I feel like this person is very shy. I feel like they're very like, okay, what happens here? Again, I get a very like innocent, and if not a virgin, I definitely get a very innocent and very like shy and self-conscious kind of energy. So they could be very self-conscious of their body. But I feel like there is this thing of like you guiding them, and you making them feel comfortable, and you making them feel safe and respected and understood and seen. And I feel like that is just something that they really appreciate, and that is something that they bring into the fantasy here. But they could want to do it from behind. I'm seeing these animals here. They could want to, like, sometimes they could fantasize about doing it like in the middle of nowhere. I'm even getting that they may be really into history. That is something that I'm picking up on. And so like one of their fantasies could even be like about role playing, and you just like go back centuries, and you just dress in a very specific way, and just go to the middle of the field and you just do it there. But they could definitely be into history and fantasize a little bit about like role playing and everything. But I'm also hearing books, so for all my bookworms out there, they could read a little bit of smut from time to time. And I feel like that also kind of indulges and kind of moves them into these fantasies, and maybe even helps them understand how the thing goes and how this whole thing functions, especially if they're not very experienced. But there is definitely this thing of wanting to, again, I feel like they always get so hesitant in their own fantasies, because I feel like they get shy and self-conscious of, oh no, but this doesn't happen. Oh no, but I'm doing this wrong. So I feel like even in their fantasies, they get really, really self-conscious and worried that they're doing things wrong. But they definitely put you on a pedestal, and they're in such an awe of your body and who you are and how you just deal with things. They may also fantasize about like knocking you up, or just having a family of some sort. But there is definitely this thing of, I don't know, like watching you. I feel like their biggest fantasy is of watching you and watching your body, especially your naked body, because I feel like that is something that they're really interested in. And then it's almost like you come forward and you reveal their wild side. That is also something that they think about. They may also fantasize about like writing, but they are very, very self-conscious, very, very worried that they're doing things wrong and that they're like totally messing this up. But they have a lot of feelings for you that they want to reveal, and that is the start of the fantasy here for sure. But there is a lot of like wanting to see you, wanting to, I even feel like their whole fantasy could just be like imagine you naked. That is the whole fantasy. It's just like acknowledging you and appreciating you and seeing you. And definitely then we have that like mutual self-pleasure. So that is for sure. But let's see here. I love watching you squirm and shake. Woo. We have don't make a sound or we'll be caught. So I definitely feel like there is a little bit of nature energy to this. Of like, oh, I'm sorry. I asked for the sign of a horse and here we are. Because I was going to mention the horse, so yeah, that's definitely a sign. But I definitely feel like there is this feeling of, I don't know, like animals being around you, and like acting has an animal, but a lot of like nature in animals energy here. So I definitely feel like they want to do it outside. I love how your ass bounces when I'm taking you from behind. So definitely some behind action here. And ooh, my God. We have I'm addicted to you and come over and strip down for me. So that is really beautiful. I mean, if you can call it beautiful. But I definitely feel like this person, like in terms of positions, again, they don't really know. But I feel like from behind, that is definitely something that they want to try. Maybe some writing as well. But I definitely, it's almost like they want to, especially with doubt and indecision, there is a lot of like hesitation here. And it's like they want to pleasure you, but they don't know how. They don't know how that thing goes. They don't know what to do. And it could just be, you know, even if this person has already some experience, it could just be like their thought process of, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, I'm not, you know, I'm not enough. They could be a little bit self-conscious and very, very insecure. But they definitely, it's like they want this reward from you that they are doing things right. Maybe they, if you eventually, you know, are intimate with this person, which I kind of feel like it will happen eventually. But I feel like a little reassurance and a little, I don't know, even showing them, you know, I feel like maybe that's why this card came out for you straight away. Because I feel like showing them what to do and showing them how things happen and you taking control, I feel like that would also really help. And with that hermit coming through, it's like they see you as, maybe you're even a little older than them, doesn't have to be, but there is definitely this feeling of, you're so wise, please teach me, you know. It's like they really, really look up to you, and this is their end goal, is having the 10 of Cups happily ever after energy with you. That's definitely something that they want. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so this reading actually felt really good after pile 2, but this is what I have for you, pile number 3. Definitely let me know in the comments how it resonated, if you're excited, if this helped. Don't forget to smash that button for me, that really, really does help. And to subscribe, I would love to have you here. If you want a private reading, we actually have an 18+ private reading, so the link is going to be down below, as well for my Patreon if you want to join the self-care community. And if you're interested in specially cusp readings, you can also check out the Sunny Virgo, okay? So, that is it. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 4. Last but not least, let's get right into your reading. So if you chose the 10 of Wands and the Let's Make Up and Make Out cards, you are definitely in the right place. And let's actually confirm that by taking a look at what is currently going on in your connection, who this person is. With this card, Let's Make Up and Make Out, that could already be telling us something. But it doesn't have to be, because sometimes people are kinky like that. But today we're going to be using 2 of my new decks, the 18+ messages and the Love Oracle. If you're interested in any of those, go check out the link below, okay, in the description box. So we have Leo, we have April, so these could be zodiac sign in months from you or this person, doesn't have to be though. We have the 7 of Pentacles, romantic feelings, and travel, long distance vacation, movement. That is interesting, because I don't think that you're in separation, and this person is like, let's make up and make out, let's have a fight. I definitely feel like that could be one of their fantasies, especially with the 10 of Wands, like, let's have a fight and then we just handle things through physical, intimacy. But I definitely feel like this person has feelings for you. I feel like you have feelings for them. I feel like on your mind, there could be this thing, either from your own feelings and from their feelings, like your perception could be that, oh, it's still so soon. How can we say that we have feelings for each other, that we love each other? No, that is not happening. When in fact, I feel like it is. Let's be honest here. I feel like it is. But I definitely feel like this could still be, I'm feeling very like, I don't know, alive. I feel like this relationship may do you very good. Maybe this relationship and this person really, I don't know, they excite you, they make you feel good, and they make you feel safe in your own skin and safe to be who you are. So that could definitely be a confirmation. But there for sure could be some long distance, or you could have been talking about like taking a vacation. Maybe that's how you've met. But I feel like things are moving in this connection towards a solid commitment. But I kind of feel like you're afraid that it's not going to work. There could be a little fear that, I don't know, one of you is more immature than the other. And it's like, is this really something that I want? You could also be older than this person, doesn't have to be. But I feel like there is this feeling of, is this really safe? Is this really something that I can, look at and have something serious and committed here? But I feel like I don't see you struggling and controlling things too much. I feel like you're in the like go with the flow energy, and that kind of thing. You could be from the same zodiac sign element. So we have here Leo and Aries. So those could be literally your signs, but it could be that you're both fire signs, you're both earth signs, you're both water, air signs, but take that if it resonates. So if that sounds right, let's get into this person's fantasies, because now I'm curious. So we have that 10 of Wands, and let's make up and make out. We have soulmate, and we have joy and jubilation. So there's okay. So there are a couple of things. I definitely feel like one of this person's fantasies could be about like whenever you have, and this could be a little heads up, it's like whenever you have an argument, this person's reaction could be, okay, let's go to the bedroom. Do you want to? So it could be a little bit like that. But I also feel like there is a little energy here of like you're different from, not necessarily their usual type, but you're different from what they're used to deal. So they could have been dealing with a lot of people that was just like full of drama, full of lies and deceit and, deception, even betrayal. But I feel like you, this is so sweet, because I feel like you two are these little children here, it's like, I feel like you're just so giddy with each other, and I feel like your inner childs really connect really well. But let's see what it says here. And I just realized that for pile number 3, I didn't look into the book. Oh well. But we have 10 of Wands here, I think. Yeah. So, calibrate one's emotional and physical energies. Fantasy, the hero's labors. Interesting. Eros, the impetuosity of passion and action. Put strength and will at the service of passion so that it achieves the greatest success and is protected. So this person definitely is willing to put in the effort. I feel like, honestly, I don't get that this is like putting in the effort in you. It's putting in the effort in terms of time, in terms of hours. Because even there's like the hero's labors. So there is this thing of like putting in a lot of effort and put strength and will at the service of passions, like putting in a lot of time and effort into you, into pleasure, into the physical intimacy. So this person may think of like having multiple rounds with you all night long. I definitely feel like there is this feeling of there is also something that is coming through is like, even if you're already in a committed relationship with this person, I kind of feel like for most of you, maybe you're not, but maybe if you are in a relationship, it's like there's some physical distance here. But I kind of feel like there is this feeling of, what was I going to say? If you are in a relationship, it could be that you're already in a relationship for a very long time, and it's like, we're gonna have sex until the end of our days. But that is definitely something, even if you're not in a relationship with this person yet, I feel like this person, that is definitely something that they want. It's like, let's just do it all day, all night, every single week, every single month, every single year. We're just gonna do it all the time. This this person, I feel like they really just are so enamored by you and so attracted by you that it's like, man, I just want to do it all the time. So they could really, really love your body. I also feel like this person, oh, it's so beautiful. We have strong Taurus energy coming through, but King of Pentacles and the Empress, I feel like they put you a little bit on a pedestal, and it's like, I want to be enough for you. I want to give you something good for you. And it's like they want to be good enough to be by your side. Maybe that's why they feel this need to like put so much effort when it comes to sex. It's like make sure that you stay, you know, to make sure that you're able to stick around with someone like them and stick around with, you know, someone that perhaps cannot give you all of the things that you want, but it's like, sex, I will give you anything you want, I'm here, you know. I even feel like they're very willing to try different things. But yeah, and this all of a sudden is turning into them in bed. But let's just see here, what are their fantasies? What are their fantasies? So we have the, for some reason I feel like it's this way. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Hierophant. Wow, that is beautiful actually. Nine of Cups and the Chariot. So we have more Taurus energy, so we could definitely be talking about a Taurus here. But there's also a Cancer energy coming through, and over here we have the Six of Swords, so yeah. But again, Six of Swords, oh, and we have the Lovers, so Gemini energy. But with the Six of Swords, it's like moving together. If there is physical distance, like, you know, shortening that distance and maybe even like getting married, that could be something that this person fantasizes about. To be honest, they could fantasize about your wedding night. I wouldn't be surprised if that message comes through. But I definitely feel like this person fantasizes a lot about your wedding night, or at least like some sort of commitment. It's like that is the thing that they fantasize the most. So it's like they fantasize with the Page of Cups. They fantasize about offering you something. With this Four of Pentacles, maybe they feel like they said something or they did something that hurt you or that pushed you away, and it's like there is the possibility that you say no. But in their fantasy, you say yes. Wish fulfilled. Let's get married. Let's go into our wedding night. But they definitely, it's like they definitely want to have sex with you all freaking night. I also feel like they just want to feel you and be with you. Like there's like a lot of, from the whole deck, there are a lot of cards where the characters are fully dressed. And like all of these cards, except the Nine of Cups that has like a little robe of there, but all of them are naked. So there's really this thing of just being fully open to one another, feeling each other's body. That is definitely something that they want. And it's like they definitely want to cuddle you while you're naked, and while they're naked. But I also feel like there's a lot of pillow talk. That is also something. But this person, I feel like they're very romantic, and they definitely, I feel like one of their ways to show that is definitely through sex and through intimacy and everything. I also feel like this person may be a bit demanding. They may be a bit, how do I say this? Maybe a bit bossy, but I don't think it's a bossy in terms of like, I don't think this person is rude or anything, but I definitely feel like they are very, like, I don't know, come here. It's like, I feel like they pet you a little bit, you know? It's like they treat you like a pet a little bit. Like, come here, do this, sit, you know? I feel like there's a little bit of that energy, but it's very sweet, and it's very, I don't know, I don't get it in a wrong way. I even feel like I get it in a little bit of a joking way. It could just be that, like, that attitude doesn't really vibe with them, you know? It doesn't really match up too well with what you're expecting of them. But I feel like one of their biggest fantasies is to really, you know, admit their feelings to you, or give you this offer, maybe an engagement, proposing to you, you know, maybe offering this commitment to you, and there's a bit of hesitation, maybe you even have an argument, let's make up and make out, right? But then it just leads into that commitment, and you just have the best sex ever. This person definitely thinks that you're really good in bed. If you're not, if you haven't been intimate yet, they really have high expectations of you, so no pressure. But I definitely feel like they just want to move into a commitment. Oh, and look at that. You're so sexy. That body's a work of art. So that's definitely a reason why they imagine you naked all the time. But let's see here. My mouth is begging for you. Wow. So they definitely want to pleasure you. That's beautiful. I miss you so much. I need you right here, right now. So there could definitely be some physical distance. So my body craves you. Yeah. And let's get here one more. Ooh, imagining black lace covering all your body makes this person very excited, let's say. But let me lick ice cream. So this person could also be into like some food play and everything. But I feel like there is also a little bit of like this is interesting because I feel like they definitely imagined this, but it's like in their mind, I feel like 1 second you're with that, with, you know, some lingerie or whatever, and like, boom, out. It's like no seconds, just straight away. So it's like, even in real life, I feel like this person, and I feel like I'm talking about a lot about not necessarily fantasy, but how this person is in bed, because I feel like this could actually be happening. So you could actually be getting intimate with this person or something. But I definitely feel like there's this feeling of you may dress really nicely and everything, and they really appreciate it, but they appreciate your naked body more. So no hard feelings there, okay? It's just no bad intentions. They just really like you. Oh, and I just saw 11133. So you're definitely aligned with this connection here. But this person is so freaking attracted to you. It's nuts. But yeah, I think that's it. So, oh, another thing that is coming through is that this person may really want to get you drunk as well. And there is a big thing of perhaps even like one of this person's biggest wishes is like spending a lot of time with you at home, maybe even like moving in together. That could be something that they are wanting and desiring. But there is this feeling of like you're at a party or something, even with joy and jubilation here. It's like you're at a party or something like that, and this person just wants to take you home and to like even to just cuddle you and everything. You know, this person just wants to spend all their time with you at home. But I definitely feel like with this 9 of Cups, they want to, and with the Chariot, I'm getting food specifically. So it's like they want to feed you. You know, they want to give you a drink, they want to give you some food, and then we're gonna get to the bedroom. You know, there's something around those lines, or just bring all of that into the bedroom. That could also be something that they fantasize, especially with that. Wasn't it here? Yeah, the ice cream thing. So I feel like that's also something that they want. With the Chariot, there could definitely be some car action. So it's like you don't even waste any time to get home. So that's also something here. But yeah, I also feel like this person definitely thinks a lot about like doing is seated, and writing something around those lines, maybe even a little bit of standing action, especially with the 10 of Wands. I definitely feel like this person kind of just wants to boss you around and just like flip you over, do this and do that and get up, you know. I feel like this person could be very bossy in the bedroom. That's lovely. Okay, so now I think that's it. Now I think, hello, there was a little bird over there. But yeah, so pile number 4, this is it. This is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Hope it, you know, you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely smash the like button for me. That would really help. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, the link is going to be down below. We actually have an 18+ reading, and you will also see a link for Patreon if you're interested to join our self-care community, okay? Oh, and you can also check out my other channel, the Sunny Virgo, especially if you are a cusp. We have cusp readings over there, okay? But that is it. So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.